All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like yeah. Nazareth, I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright, right?
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. I'm even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go?
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Ryan Pepio. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Hauls it in for the out. Mason Wynn digs in now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. On the ground, Lau throws to first in time. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. hit in the air left field. Meisner. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. Back here at Tropicana Field, and today on the hill, it's Sonny Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Nootbaar hauls it in, and there's one away. Lau at the plate. Pulls that one foul. And a foul ball. That one ripped. Donovan ranging into the alley. Drops into the glove. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. That's hard hit in the line. Scott makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And that one fouled off. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. To first, 1 up, 1 down.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
That's to third. Slings it across, and Contreras is retired. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and
threw it by him. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Jonathan Aranda. That misses. Ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Wynn takes it in for the out. 1 down. Cameron Meisner next to hit for the Rays. That one drilled left field. Donovan makes the grab for the second out. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it.
Runner breaks early for second, and a step off. Tries to get back and save. Strike 2. Low off of first with 2 away.
2 strikes.
Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Low back on a dive. on and lifted in the air. Scott. He's there. He's got it. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's Nolan Gorman. Pepio back to work. Ball one there.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That one well upstairs. And that's ball two. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
2-2.
Just missed.
Well, that's a good pitch there.
Count is full.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, right side. Lowe has it sized up. Makes the grab, one down. So up next, Pedro Pajes. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
There's the strike. One out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And now, Victor Scott. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base with two gone.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout. So digging in, Mason Wynn. Grounded out his first time. And the slider just misses. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, number 14. Foul ball there. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike two. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
That misses.
One ball,
ball one. Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This one in the air. He's under it. One away. Yandy Diaz now. He's 0 for 1. That one missed. Man at first, one away. This one in the air, right field. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He'll score. And he'll pull into second safely. And now it's Brandon Lau. Flying to left his first time. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. Lau out on the play. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. In the dirt, blocked. The 1-0. Headed towards the corner. Nootbaar in a dead sprint. And makes the grab.
So this might be shocking to you, but Mooney is very opinionated. I know. Anyways, I was watching this fucking Ocean Gate documentary on Max. And he's just ripping these people. Fuck these rich retards. And I was like, yeah, kinda, huh? Like, I kinda feel bad for that little boy, but the rest of them, fuck them. And I was like, yeah.
Top of the fourth. And stepping in for the Cardinals.
Funny because they have this thing. It's eerily reminiscent of the clip that they put out on social of that dude's wife hearing that noise, but it's a sound from inside when they were recording like 2 years prior, like the previous haul. And it's loud as fuck, bro. Just crack! And it's like, dude, why would you ever fucking keep doing it after that? Like, oh, you know what? We're on the right track here. Let's make another one that's just like it and fucking...
Nice job behind the plate there. No outs. Runner on second.
Thinker, man. Yeah, Mooney was going in on these fools.
Yeah, that's foul off.
Human pate.
In the dirt, and the runner holds.
Yes, sir.
The pitch.
It's absurd, like, in retrospect, especially with, like, when they put... I was cooking dinner, and so, like, I watched the beginning, and I just had it on. My kids probably watched more of it than I did. I'm going to go back and watch the rest of it later, probably, but...
Base hit into the outfield.
The amount of fucking flaming red flags with this fucking guy. Like, and apparently there's, like, less safety regulations for submersibles than there are for like regular boats. At least in a commercial setting, you know what I mean? Like you can bring people. Well, like I guess, but you would think that like regulation. Oh no, I hear you. But if you're gonna charge people and bring them down with you, then it changes things.
Second and third now. Here's the catcher.
He wasn't a billionaire. He just knew a lot of rich people that would pay to do that.
Squirts away a little bit. Runners stay
he comes from rich stock. His name is Stockton Rush. I mean, think about it.
The 1-0.
You can't be a poor person with that name, and you're certainly not anything but quiet.
Under it.
His father
brings it in, and that's the third out.
I gauge it with like the grass.
Bottom four. Now it's the DH, Jonathan Aranda.
You got Nick Poppers. John Stockton.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, these Rays
I don't know
just
what you're
haven't
talking about
produced
right
as many
now.
competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers.
The little fucking...
Into
I've heard of a million different things called poppers. You're going to have to be a little bit more specific.
The intoxicant inhalant intoxicant, very popular again amongst gay dudes.
And there's a fly ball deep right field.
Is it an intoxicant? I thought they were just hitting smelling salts. That's what I know. I've been out of the club life for a long time.
But they keep them up front.
I do know what you're talking about.
So I've been quiet. I'm like, what is that?
Buy some of that kratom. Buy some of that shit and tell me how it is.
They have this stuff called bump.
Great swing on it, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
Apparently it's like caffeine and
stands at second with no outs.
If you really just like ruining your sinus passages,
that's crazy. Like, who walks up to the fucking gas station smoke shop and like, give me that white powder called bump that's right next to the fucking poppers.
I mean,
like right above the crack pipes.
And he's back in
That are
safely.
blatantly crack pipes. Yeah, I got a real street education there.
That one misses.
While picking up my
And
ball.
that's ball 3.
well, you didn't
Runner in
get any.
scoring
You gotta
position,
stop smoking
nobody
blunts,
out.
man.
We're
It's
here
just
in
bad
the
for you.
bottom of the 4th.
I said as I put out a cigarette. You gotta fucking give me some of that
Foul
herbal
off
painkiller
again.
that they're comparing
And it
to
remains
opium.
3-2.
Let me know how it is. Kratom, I don't know how you
Gray checks the runner.
Oh,
Miranda
this
back
chick
in on
that
the
I know,
dive.
it's a competitive bodybuilder uses it. She's like,
Oh yeah?
Foul ball, and it
I
remains a
live by
full
it.
count.
She's like, I don't even know what's in it. I'm like, cool.
I read an article about what was in it. It
Cool,
didn't
bro.
seem like there was anything bad in it, but the
Like, she
police
didn't
are
seem
apparently
too
up in
concerned
arms
with it.
about it.
She lives in Colorado. though,
Those people
so
are
it's
fucking maniacs.
Man,
They're
pretty
putting
lax
it in
about
their fucking
everything
bodies.
in Colorado.
Swing and a base hit.
Well, it's not illegal anymore.
Here's the throw
It's
to
one of
the
those
plate.
it's one of those
Another
gray
run
area
down
drugs.
the
Right?
Oh
Now he
no!
tries to get back, but he
You know what I mean?
can't.
Where the fuck did I leave my fucking
Josh
phone? Oh, there it
Lowe
is.
next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Rips that one to
Oh my
right.
God! He's gonna catch that?
And there's 2 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Oh, he jumped the gun for second. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. And he's
They're gonna
back
go
in there.
again.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All
Everybody
he's
know
trying
that
to
I'm
do
here.
is get a look at the pitcher's move.
All the people
Had
in
no
the
intent
chat.
of stealing on that pitch.
Oh, apparently I
Left
see you.
field, Donovan moving
Yeah,
under it.
I'm trying to
Nabs it, and that's
spur
the
some
inning.
engagement here.
Bone spur some engagement.
Easy, President.
Taco trucking it.
Taco. Do you see
And we're
that fucking
back.
cartoon?
And
I'm gonna have
stepping
to send
in
that to you.
Is the speedy Victor
What, with him
Scott.
getting fucking that moniker dropped on him in
And
the
ball 1.
Oval.
Scott,
No, it's
24
a
years
cartoon.
old,
It's like
and
a
he was
little
fifth
music
round
video.
pick in
And it's got,
2022.
like, at the end of the
Swing
chorus,
and
he
a
goes,
miss.
Obama.
And the count even 1-1.
It's great. I'll fucking, hold on. I'm gonna fucking find it right now.
Line drive. Makes the catch, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. In the air, left field.
That's a bummer. Asking for engagement.
Meisner snags
Baseball,
it for the
yeah,
second
right?
out.
Your commitment.
Here's the
apparently.
shortstop at the plate. Mason
Good
Wynn.
Seriously, if you want to hug it out,
I'd
Bounce
like
to
don't
third.
come to me, but
And
hug it somebody.
foul ball.
All right, where is?
The 0-1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field.
You had
Meisner
it, didn't
makes
you?
the grab, and that'll do it.
That'll do it.
The leopards are eating my face. Where the fuck is it?
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, number 14.
Oh, there it is.
Wasn't that
Swing
the
and a
Hulk?
ball hit out towards left
Nemesis.
center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Abomination.
And now the catcher for the Rays, Matt Theis. 0 for 1 so far.
There you go.
That one fouled off.
So stupid. I wish I had the
Slash
time and
foul down the right
the know-how,
side.
the
That'll hook off
resources
into the seats.
to just make
One
fucking
down, base is empty.
internet cartoons making
In
fun
the
of the
air,
president.
left
Seems like
field
easy
down
money
the
these days.
line.
You're gonna get
Puts
engagement.
it away for the
Well, on
out.
both sides, probably.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter.
For sure, but I
Yandy
like my
Diaz.
chances. That's why I don't have the resources, you know what I mean? Like, as far as writing
Fires across the
satire,
diamond. That's the third out.
I feel like
Inning
I'm
over.
pretty well suited for that, but I can't, I'm not an animator.
Nor are
I'm
you
sure as fuck
animated.
not gonna put my actual face on there.
Launch window, 2 hours. Why wouldn't you put your
All right, we
actual
go to
face
the
in?
top half of inning number 6.
There are enough people that are already
For the
doing that. They can be the
Cardinals,
leaders. I'll be a
Brendan
follower. Fuck.
Back to work. The other way. Squeezes it. One down.
Tennessee Brando's already out there fighting a good fight.
So now it's Dolan Arenado.
Not sure.
And that was cut on and missed.
He's a
Strike
YouTuber.
It looks like these hitters have been in between.
He's a
with their
prominent
timing
left-wing
today.
YouTuber.
Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to
He
commit
talks.
to one
It's funny because
velocity and
he's
stay
from
there.
Tennessee, so he has that twang.
Falls it
Hey,
in.
but young
talks
children
about-
say YouTuber gets
Wilson
triggered.
Contreras now up to the plate.
Talks
1 for
about-
2.
You know, stuff that you and I would talk about in the context
Out
of
to
human
short.
rights and everything. But he sounds like a complete hillbilly.
Whips it to
great.
first.
Is he
It is
is he a
1-2-3
dark-haired guy?
inning.
I think his hair is mostly gray.
Back now in
Okay,
Tampa
yeah,
Bay,
because there's
bottom
one
of the
guy, and I
6th.
think
Now
he's
up for
from
Tampa Bay,
Tennessee.
Brandon Lau.
Same shit.
Check swing,
So,
called
I mean,
strike.
Just to have that twang and spit out liberal stuff, you have my attention.
Late
Right.
to swing there.
Another 0-2 count right here.
Somehow it means
Richards
something
in the
more from
driver's
somebody
seat.
that's
He can
coming
go
from there.
anywhere he wants to
Even
go.
though it,
And
you
he
know,
couldn't
I guess
hold
it shouldn't
back.
mean
He's
too
run
much
up
more,
on
but
strikes.
it definitely does.
Here's the third base.
Dude, I grew up in
Junior
this shit.
Caminero.
Waited.
Lifted in the air, right field.
Even I can't take this
Newbar
shit
moves under
anymore.
it. 2 down. Now, Jonathan Aranda.
Although, you see how deep-rooted this fucking, the institution of
Swing and a ball
racism is
drilled in the air
Right.
towards right
in this
center
country.
field.
We
It's
finally-
become, like, the cupboard laid bare
Finally
these
got rid of
days.
the statues
And
and
the
the
inning is
flags and got a half black dude elected, and all hell broke loose after.
Back here
Well,
at Tropicana Field,
that's
we
the
go to
way it
top
goes
of
in
the
this
7th,
country.
And now the DH, Alec Burleson.
You get a little bit, and then
Wide drive,
the
and that's
fucking
base hit out
the
into
idiot
left center
whiteys
field.
and the rich people fucking go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Not so fast, my
No
friend.
time there. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner.
Bad enough we had to let
Exactly
women
what
vote
you're
100
supposed
years
to do
ago.
with
Now
that
we're gonna have
pitch.
to let these people
See it
vote,
deep and keep your hands
and then some
inside
shit
it and drive it
happens,
the other
and
way.
then you know
Gorman
make some
goes
more
after
progress
that one for
40
strike
years
one.
later, and now this
Thumbs up
happens.
empty.
Really consistent release ball.
Totally
He's been able
do
to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Until the meteor, until a Pacus, the destroyer of worlds,
Pedro Paz. Next up for the
takes care of
Cardinals,
it.
both 2 in this one. Swing and a pop-up.
7 more
Meisner
years.
coming on. He's got it. 2 away down. Here comes the throw.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Fortunately,
Victor
that
Scott will hit
requires a
next.
3/4 majority. I don't think they can agree that
So what we're
Oxygen
seeing is
is
a
vital
lineup that's just out of sync with the
3/4
pitcher.
majority.
They're guessing wrong and their
I
timing's
don't
off.
think they can figure out shit with a 3/4
And
majority,
another ball.
but I'll tell you right now,
Next
I'm
one,
gonna
like
tell you
some
like Dr.
emergency
Tyson told
Two
me.
emergency
on.
power is
Possible
shit that they
go-ahead
come up
run
with.
at first.
I mean, there ain't no
Swing
emergency
and a
powers
miss,
that
and
can
that's
save
strike
anybody
2.
on this fucking planet.
No, I'm saying for Trump to stay in power,
This one in the dirt.
he's gonna die though before.
I mean, you said he was gonna die in fucking jail. Rewind the tape. Let's go back a couple of years here.
Foul.
There's the
Let's
guy
go
that
back a couple
there's
of
the guy
editions
that
of.
said he had no chance of winning the election.
Listen,
Ooh, that's a well-timed pretzel.
if you want to talk about who was
And now,
longer,
Cameron
I'm pretty
Meisner.
sure you're wronger. Because you can't even run for election if you're locked up.
I believe that
There's
was
the
up for
corner.
dispute,
Usually when a pitcher's
believe-
hitting dominant,
It was locked
he's
up,
filled up the strike
but
zone,
you're
and
already
he's
on the
gotta get
ballot.
count
You're good.
with First pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this
fuck?
one. Over 70%.
Yeah, I'm sure that that's what Thomas Paine had in mind.
And then John
That's
Jay.
too high.
Well, it's been a
Yeah.
very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses,
I
he
feel like
misses
surely
outside the strike zone, which is
The
exactly
American people
what a
would
pitcher
never
wants.
like an open crook.
Well, like, there's so
And now
many.
it's
It's
3
not
and
even
2.
just that. It's so many fucking other things.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run
And
up on strikes.
So he's a
Regardless of
documented
party,
coward.
Josh
He's a
regardless of
racist.
party, the legislative branch will do what it has to do to protect the Republic from...
Not anymore. I think they need to start hanging some of these people, and then whoever comes next will be like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep my neck the length that it is.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I like living here in America. I'm going to start taking care of my fellow
pretty well in the
Americans.
air out to center. Scott makes his way towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Brown?
Yeah.
Now it's the shortstop, Taylor Wall.
It was locked up for a long time.
Was he?
Yeah. Got the Wesley Snipes treatment. Or Wesley Snipes got the him treatment.
Newtbar moves under it. Makes the
play, and it's out.
Where's the fucking right? Been? Yeah, tax bullshit. You don't hear a lot of light fellas getting locked up for that. I'll tell you that right now.
Nope. They know how to write it off.
Yeah, they got better accountants.
Started. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Newtbar.
Among other things.
Now a new pitcher for the Rays, number 48.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Mason Wynn, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, my son maybe for like an extra 50.
1 down, base is empty.
Yeah.
Hard hit left side.
Feeling like yesterday's umpire.
Zips it to first, and there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 3.
Is it a golden calf?
Swing and a chopper out to short.
More of a mocha.
And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, number 14. Short
I'll tell you about mine.
And missed it. It's 0-1.
My trigger. Good Eagle.
Fun attempt.
Maybe.
Popped up. Stretches out and holds it in. Matt Thikes next to hit for the Rays.
Had Café con Leche and then the latte. Really?
That one in the dirt. 1-0.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Gotta get that tourism money, bro. Gotta put it where people are looking for it.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
I mean,
and that's ripped for a base hit.
Perfect.
Well, patience and discipline paid off.
had it only gone to white bread coffee shops,
He got into it.
I mean, that's how they make it there. So, like, it is a latte. If you get it here in America. I don't know how they make it in Puerto Rico, but...
Advantage count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise.
I wasn't
doing
a Starbucks on it. You know what I'm saying? I was going.
No, I understand what you are saying. And like I said, I have never been to any coffee shop that would be considered Hispanic in any variety. However, I have gone to a lot of coffee shops in general. And the procedure they use to make café con leche, it's a latte. You know what I mean? It's a latte. Here, at least.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. Right side, low. Has this one sized up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Contreras now.
I don't have to draw anything in my goddamn just give me goddamn.
They don't have to draw anything. That's not what makes it a latte. You fucking both.
I'm just saying that's also ridiculous. Like give me my goddamn coffee.
Slider.
Fuck that. I was watching Jimmy Buckets do that shit. He's good at it. That was on starting 5?
I could have had my
got his own fucking latte machine.
Could have had my coffee 90 seconds earlier, but you gotta be a fucking... Everybody's so creative.
Wide of third.
You see that?
Why are you in such a hurry, bro?
One down, base is empty.
You ever seen that chick who reacts to fucking
left side.
awful
Probably not.
cooking videos?
Over to
Black
Diaz.
chicks usually in their
Contreras is retired.
Oh,
Next is the designated hitter,
I believe
Alec
you.
Burleson.
Creative.
That's what I say.
That's a laser base hit. So the go-ahead run is on
run
base
the
with a
second.
knock.
I've only gotten one guy like this. Just the word got out.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it
Maybe
gets.
just playing with people that don't that
early,
value out more
inside
than
that ball and squared it up
the previous.
Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a
Almost
tee.
everybody that I've seen play.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Here's the 0-2. Swing and miss.
Take this one.
Yeah, take that Hundo.
Bottom 9 and stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lau.
Oh, hey.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's the ball. Outside.
So really kidding. Oh, well.
That's down and in.
3-0.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one misses. So lead off walk.
Walk the leading lady.
No outs. Runner at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero.
Yeah, he didn't want no part of that, dude.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Not too much of a base running threat.
Right.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
They tried to get him to
But
go.
conversely,
Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
a traditional
and that's
threat.
ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. First pitch misses.
Where that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. One down.
1-1.
Winning run on at first. Pitch misses.
2-1.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
And it would have been a strike, too. And that was
This
3
guy
runs.
runner, not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Trying to win a double play here, Lou.
Backdoor slider. That's good.
Line drive, base hit.
Oh, shit.
Here comes
So much for
Lau.
not much of a base running threat.
The winning run crosses
I mean, if
the
you hit
plate
it there,
and they
and
walk it
Jesus
off.
Christ, dude. The outfielder was coming in for some reason, the left fielder.
Yeah,
And
you
as
gotta
soon as it went past him, that was over.
You gotta take that one off your
That
chest.
was over.
So you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game.
Yeah,
No one
he just
really
learned a
wants to
valuable
play
lesson.
extras, so everyone's
Maybe.
looking at how we can
Put
get
man
this
down
game
now.
over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Number 62. Oh, yeah, dude. That was the worst angle he could have taken.
Yeah, you tell me that was Chandler on first. Then I could see taking the risk.
He was never going to get there. I just saw, because they just showed the other angle
Here today, 2-1
on this replay
for
here.
Chris Singleton and our entire crew
Before
here
they
at
showed your
MLB
guys'
The Show.
fucking celebration
Thanks for
on him.
stopping by. I'm John
And
Schaumburg.
he had no chance
Talk
to
you
catch
soon.
it. He needed to just try to cut it off.
So Malcolm break. Milking it. Milking it for all it's worth.
Yahoo! That's a chop?
Yeah, decided to throw it back. Throw it back since I heard that last week storms flooded the fucking dugouts. Looking good for next year. Looking good like that 24-hour fucking Ukraine pizza deal. Remember that one? What do you think on in 24 hours? Forget about it.
Yeah, well, it's been a lot of 24-hour periods since then.
A lot of fucking.
To be fair, he said as soon as he talked to Putin, it would be 24 hours. So that was only in like February. To be fair, it wasn't right after the inauguration or anything.
He's too busy fucking tanking the stock market.
Yeah, he's too busy making that fucking pig Marjorie Taylor Greene richer than she already was. I'm a business owner. You are a rich little twat who's fucking dad gave his business to your husband. Fuck out of here. Like she's ever done anything. She's never done anything
part of the divorce deal.
Ever.
That her husband was the owner of the gym. That must have been fun in divorce court.
No, they have a construction firm.
Well,
and she still owns it now, so apparently she had more of it than he did.
So we're gonna watch.
He was running it, from what I understand.
Speaking of this kind of shit, are we going to watch this Earnhardt documentary on Amazon?
I'm getting to it.
Alright, cool. Waiting for the wife to do it. That's some racist shit. Just because I'm a redneck? No, she was actually, yeah. She was a crush on Mr. Junior there too. Those formative years. Handsome ginger. Diet.
I don't know, he kind of looks a little vacant.
Nah, he's full of fucking... He's a funny dude.
Listen, I'm not trying to disrespect him. Seems like a great person to hang out with.
I'm saying, yeah, he's, I've seen him interact with...
But it depends on what kind of conversations you'd like to have. You know what I mean? When you're alone. I'm not talking about, you know, the guy that's hanging out with all of his homies at the gas station fucking bar on his property. I'm talking about like when you're alone and you're having real shit conversations. He doesn't look like he's equipped for those. That's all I'm saying. But who knows?
Nah, you probably want to hang out with the bastard brother with that for that shit.
The bastard brother.
He's a bastard brother.
Know.
You don't know about the bastard brother?
I don't know what you're talking right now about. I don't know. I can't even make a sentence. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, I'm a casual fan. I'm a casual fan. Among the casual fans,
I get it.
I'm on the casual side. I'm not talking about business casual.
Carrie Earnhardt.
Carrie Earnhardt. Wait,
I'm sorry, he's not a bastard.
I was gonna say I didn't think he was.
He's got another daughter from the third marriage. Motherfucker don't learn.
I mean, he learned. He checked out before it started costing him money.
Maybe he fucking meant to turn right.
Right. Now's my chance.
Like, you know what?
Fuck it. My boy's winning.
Little bump on
my other boy's coming in second.
No way my wife would take away my company from my son. That would never happen. About that, Dale. Sorry about that, Dale. Dale. You fix and take all the Dale about the Dale getting hurt.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show.
Yeah, what a fucking...
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles
How can you, like,
Dodgers.
even feel good about yourself as a person? I can understand wanting to get a piece.
Right, yeah.
You had to suck his old dick or whatever, but...
Get your cash out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not against that.
But, yeah, no, you took it too fucking far.
No Dale Earnhardt racing fucking... Yeah, it's his now, though, I believe.
Yeah, because it wasn't worth shit after a while. She don't know shit about running a fucking race team. Nobody wanted to work for her. Weird how that fucking ended up.
He was forced to go be a fucking employee somewhere.
Well, he was doing fine. I mean, he went to someplace good. A couple of different places good.
He did, but still.
Not like he fucking...
wasn't working out of his fucking garage like
he was never... I don't know, man. I feel bad for that dude. He was really right on the cusp of coming into his own and being a really good race car driver, and then his fucking dad died right behind him driving a race car. You know what I mean? And that, there's no way, there's no fucking way you can go the same after that. There's no fucking, you gotta be built like a fucking...
No, you gotta be a sociopath, dude.
You gotta be like Trump, or Joe Biden, I mean, a robot.
You gotta go back twice a year to where you're offside.
Right, you know?
Totally normal.
Or just getting in the car, like, you know?
It's gotta be real fun to know that that thing that you put on every day was only instituted and made mandatory after your pops died.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah, the list goes on and on.
Punching the clock. Oh,
but I gotta find out what the fuck.
Strips you of the fucking company ownership.
Well, yeah. Then on your off days, you're in court, fucking dealing with that shit. Exactly.
I'm fine. Fine now.
Yeah.
Then you get to roll your car and every now and then bang your head around. It's fine, y'all.
Nah, it's fun, CC.
Right. Russ and the Manning cast, yeah. Oh, that's right. He did. I remember he did because he works for NBC, or at least he did. He did some Olympic coverage of Manning, Peyton Manning. That's what it was. That was fucking hilarious. He was replaced this time around by none other than Snoop Dogg.
Snoop MAGA?
What?
You living under a rock, bro?
No, he's not a Mac, is he?
He's not MAGA.
Oh God. Really, dog?
Yeah.
We just,
you know,
say he's got
sure he doesn't go around with a fucking White Lives Matter fucking sticker on his Jeep, but you know.
Got it. Ain't nothing but a MAGA thing, baby.
Yeah.
You sold out. It's going crazy.
50 Cent?
No. 50?
Oh. And you know, it's funny because Diddy has come out and been like, I don't know who he was talking to or who was interviewing him, but he has hated Diddy for a long fucking time.
Yeah, for sure. I know.
And he has been fucking making notes about this motherfucker for a long time.
Yeah, he's been
but apparently he was like, Somebody asked him, he's like, no, and he's like, I'm gonna make sure that Donald Trump doesn't pardon his ass too. He's like, I'm gonna go talk to him about that shit. He's like, that ain't happening. Yep. Hey, sometimes, you know what Malcolm X taught us. The ends justify the means. It could have been the long play for Diddy all along. Or, I mean, for 50 all along. He was MAGA since before. He was one of the first brothers out there.
Well, where's Joe Biden? He's black.
Joe Biden said 50 Cent isn't black.
You don't know when he went. Was it? I don't know who he was doing an interview when he was campaigning against Trump. He goes, "Come on, man. If you black and you vote for Trump, you're not even really black."
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like,
so 50 Cent is no longer a black man.
Well, some would say once he became a fucking filthy rich person, he stopped being a fucking
You still a
type of person that cares about his own. He's not like Ice Cube. He wasn't still living in South Central and shit.
So a Negro in a coupe, though. Kanye taught us that.
Yeah, okay. That guy's not driving himself anywhere.
Yeah, I would employ a
50's got fuck you money. 50's not playing around with some fucking bullshit money. 50's got real money. He's what you might call an entrepreneur. Like, he stopped rapping a long fucking time ago.
More money
he doesn't make money on rapping.
I'm sure he still makes royalties.
Yeah, every once in a while when somebody plays, what's the name of that song? I mean, no, the one though. In the club?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Also,
that's the one anybody's paying for. Nobody's paying for anything else. Yeah, okay, maybe that one. Yep.
I don't know, that whole first album.
I'm not saying he didn't have good songs. I'm just saying nobody's paying to license some song that it's like a 50 Cent deep cut. Like, you're not going for that.
Hey, yeah, you know you're my favorite white boy, right? Downtown. Talking about downtown.
What the fuck is this shit?
Black. Think about voting for Trump. You ain't even really black. I know that motherfucker had to mention them. What the fuck did you say? I love when I don't think we've ever really talked about this. The Trump guys, like, they're like, if MAGA and the right wing was so racist, how come the leader of the Proud Boys is a Cuban brown man? I was like, hold up, you're using him as he's a good guy here? The insurrectionist?
No, that's just it's a well-known tool of the right to grab on to whoever will willingly be the token Negro or whoever. The Candace Owens of the world. Snoop Dogg. Like I said.
I feel like Candace Owens is well beyond Snoop Dogg now.
Oh, she is for sure. Like, he doesn't make his money that way. She makes her money peddling that bullshit.
She is.
But
so she has nothing else. You would have nothing else. Won't see her fucking re-entering the black community whenever the dust settles. I guess Joe Biden was there. Come on, man. Folks. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, bookends in the middle of the smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling.
Just wasn't high on drugs like Trump.
Right?
Asking me how I think my project's progressing. I say cool. The truth is I'm stressing the grip.
Apparently that's their thing.
When this depression exists, they say use it as
Who's thing?
inspiration. The best of them did. What I stem
His previous administration, for sure, and probably this one too. A lot of prescription pills.
Yeah, that's why they protected that fucking piece of shit Doc. Who's a senator now, or a congressman. The Candyman, or whatever the fuck they used to call him. Dude, like, should have been fucking court-martialed. Instead was escorted into a fucking leadership position. I'm sure with full military benefits and honors.
Well, it depends on where you come from, who you know, by and large. You can't just come here and do that. You gotta be rich as fuck, or you gotta know somebody that's rich as fuck that likes you. Well, if you know enough people that have fuck you money, then you can have a successful right-wing podcast.
Like the real fucking problematic immigrants, people like the Murdochs. Those are the ones we should be getting rid of.
Elon Musk.
Yeah. Nobody talks about that.
That's because they're too dumb to have that conversation. And uninformed. I'll just say ill-informed.
People have a lot of.
But if you don't know that Elon is a grifter, and if you don't know that Trump is a grifter, and these people are just paid for by lobbyists, and they'll do what the fuck ever they tell them. They're just shameless people that will do whatever their masters tell them. And then they go, oh, well, that's every politician. Like, no, not quite.
Well,
for sure, they're all taking money, but
like Trump, from what we know, is like heinously over leveraged. From what we know, right? Like that's the above the board money. And then, you know, it was re-election or prison for him. And like
allegedly,
that's
what my friend says.
Himself. So theoretically, when he leaves office, he's open game again. So.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold my breath on anything punitive happening to.
You figured that the
to that fucktard
would be his last official act.
I don't think you're allowed to do it unconditionally, are you?
I mean, he's gonna try.
Like, hey, just in case anything ever happens ever, and anything that you have figured out.
I mean, that's the argument. The argument is that under Article 2, the president's power to commute and commutate and pardon is absolute. There aren't really any.
Yeah, but it's got to be for a specific thing. No. It's got to be for a thing. Like, you can't just make it up and go, no backsies forever, I call it infinity. Like, people get pardoned for specific things. So unless he's going to go through the list of all the things that he's pardoning himself for, I don't think it works that way. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
I don't either. It seems like nobody that's on the other side here wants to fucking put up a fight and has the balls to do shit about this, but we all gotta wait for John Morgan to save us.
Or a heart attack.
Well, I mean, then J.D. Vance is in charge. You're gonna talk about a shameless fucktard.
Yeah, he can't hold together the thing, though.
Well, he doesn't have the cult of personality. Nobody gives a shit about him, but the threat of just taking the money and making laws and proclamations and, presidential executive orders, like...
I don't think he'd be allowed to operate that type of impunity. I think at that point...
I think at that point he becomes the president of the United States, and then all these crazy things...
Yeah, but Congress would move to impeach him.
For what?
Not Trump. For doing anything that Trump would do.
If they couldn't... No, because the precedent has already been set with his fucking predecessor.
I don't think so.
He got impeached twice last time. Like, it happened.
Democrats.
Nah, I don't...
I'm saying, I think that...
I don't think...
In absence of Trump, though, they would purge their own.
I don't think so.
The cult mentality would cease.
I don't think any of the people that are making those kind of decisions are... like, that shit's over. They're part of the fucking chain of command of the United States fucking armed forces and shit now. Like, this is not... It's not just, I'm voting you off the island and shit. Like, he will be the president if that happens. He will just be the president, and everything you read about in social studies will happen. Everything that happened when JFK got assassinated will happen. Everything that happened when fucking... A more interesting thing might be to look at what happened when Ronald Reagan was shot and he was in the hospital. What did they do then? Belch. Probably that's what fucking what's his name did. George Bush. Probably George Bush that shot him. I should have done it myself. God damn it. He didn't die. I showed you how to do it. Back and to the left.
Oh, man. I was Joe DiMaggio from the fucking Storm Day.
What about Joe D?
That shot Kennedy.
I think he was playing that day.
See?
No, I'm just kidding. He was well retired by that time. Plus it was in
November, yeah, exactly. And barnstorming in Japan.
Yes. Dominican League. It's fucking going, baby. He's probably trying to get a date with his wife. Wait, when did she die? Did she die before JFK? I don't even know.
I don't think so.
The funny thing is,
when did Marilyn Monroe die?
And I've seen like documentaries about this shit, and I should be able to just rattle this off. But thankfully, it's one of the things that I just. Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah, I'm definitely sticking with the Joe D fucking ending. She mysteriously OD.
Joe D just fucking get some favors from some Italian fellas. The Chicago mob.
Well documented the Chicago mob had a bone to pick. I mean, the whole mob, right? Because Bobby Kennedy was going after all of them.
Yeah, but
all you.
The Chicago mob helped him get elected.
Right. And
like they're the ones that got all the Teamsters and everybody to vote for him, and it was like a landslide from those people. And he did Trump before Trump. I guess he lied. Well, he didn't. I didn't lie, and I just didn't tell you certain things.
I mean, it was my brother. You know? Can't control the brothers, you know they are.
Yeah, he didn't tell me he was going to do that ahead of time.
Yeah. While we were fucking giving Norma Jean the fucking Eiffel Tower.
Oh, they all look weird. They're like inbred or something.
Well, they all breathe
weird,
the same.
Fucking
they all
sickly inbred family.
They all breathe the same air.
No, it's not because of that. It's from whatever happened before that, like in the 19th century.
Yeah, but they don't come from royalty, right?
No, they don't come from royalty. They just come from rich ass fucking Catholics.
Isn't their dad was a fucking poor immigrant, wasn't he? Like, he made himself.
I didn't know he was a poor immigrant.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe he really got rich.
I'll take your word for it.
He had
they all look weird. I don't know why they fuck their relatives. They just look weird. All right.
I mean, if I had red-haired, blue and green-eyed relatives, I'd give it a thought.
No, I don't think you would, because then you would look like that too. The appeal wouldn't be the same for you, I don't think. Although I guess it is for some people.
Right.
But it's not like for me. I'm the opposite, as apparently you are.
Right.
You guys want to fight? I got a new spear. Oh, those are good guys. Sorry. Alright, I gotta go somewhere else to fight some people, I guess. Yeah, wrong side of town here.